Welcome to the Divine Healing Channel. I was doing a meditation. It's January 1st, 2025. Actually, I better put that down so trying to keep track of my stuff here. But during my meditation, I kept seeing fire and just like little bursts of fire. And then I saw butterflies. So I thought, okay, this seems like it's about butterflies are transformation, right? And the fire, so I wrote down burning down old ways, like endings. And then fire also is like purifying to bring in like the new. So you get rid of the old, like, because you can even like write letters of things that people have done to you or whatever to release them from your life and then like burn it and like release it, right? So, oh yeah. And then I was getting this, little blurb too that was talking about people are always saying like release things, let things go. Like I heard no more, and the saying, I am open to all that is aligned with me. So I think that's what the message is. And then ouch, I keep whacking my knees on this table. Then spirit actually had me bring out the rooted woman. And then they asked me to bring out the Dragon Oracle Rider, which is this one, which is fairly new. I've only used a few times. So with that, I'm just going to begin. See what is in the energy today. Lake. What lurks beneath? See how it's split? Spiderweb. Bog, stagnation. Oh, look at that. What looks pretty. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be about emotions, because once it brought out like what lies beneath, that tells me that there's something that's within you that, well, we all have it within us. Things that you just don't want to deal with, things that you just, you're just like, yeah, well, I'm not dealing with that no more. So I'm just not going to, you just walk away from those feelings because you're not dealing with those individuals. But even though you're not dealing with them, it really hasn't gone away. You know what I mean? It's still there. Bog. And that's why stagnation. And see, I saw the spider web. So you could be like trapped into like some kind of situation that's not so easy to get out. Oh, I never noticed that before, but look at that mountain. It looks like it's actually like a mountain in the background, but it's actually a woman. Sovereignty, the power of the land. Yeah. Okay. Divine madness. That happens to women a lot on the Isle of Women, women's mysteries. That happens to women a lot. They're treated as if, oh, well, you're crazy. You're just crazy. The Fisher King's Court, otherworldly treasures. Yeah, see, women tend to be called crazy when they lose their temper. Stone circle, the sacred landscape. Well, they brought up the land again, the water, and the bog and the water. And then it brought up the two women and a stone circle. Look, and then the castle. Yeah, look, it goes 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm not really sure what Spirit wants me to do here, but we're just going to pull out some cards and go from there. Okay, I'll cut it on that again. The Isle of Women. Descent. I almost wanted to say descent into madness, but I didn't. The buried moon, the hidden feminine. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, I think this has to do with women burying their emotions, burying all those things that they, because they were so busy raising their families and doing all the things, trying to have a career. Women tend to take on way too many things. Look, and sovereignty came right back up again. Look at that. The power of the land. Mountain, we were just talking about mountains too. Vision and inspiration. The call. The wasteland. Look, and there's fire in that. Look. Can you see that? Oh, the lighting's terrible in here today. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that will help any or not, but I don't know if you can see that card. Oh, I think that light is like causing a glare. Let me see here. See if that's helpful. See the fire with that card? In the background, that's all fire there. Okay. Yeah. Went all four of these, Spirit. So it's like the power of the land, but then the land's on fire. Mountain. And see, they're using this one too, the sovereignty one. See, she looks like a mountain. See how she looks like a mountain? And then they actually have the mountain. And bird's a messenger again. And I just talked about a letter, like how you can like burn a letter. I haven't worked with these cards for a really long time, so I don't remember what any of these are. But from what I'm understanding here, vision and inspiration, the call goes together, and then the sovereignty came out with the wasteland. Yes, Spirit? Oh, okay. Sorry, Spirit's like, we are not doing this reading because you are not connected. Okay, I forgot all about that. Sorry, Spirit. You know why? Because I burnt this before I come on. I burned my, and I always burn it when I do this. My, look, and then the Isle of Women came up at the bottom again. Women's mysteries. I'm just going to leave that here, actually. Let's bring this here. I call upon universe consciousness of the highest realms for the highest good of humanity to work through me. Allow me the privilege to channel for only the purest light of source. Allow me to channel in a way that also serves my highest good. I ask the universe protection from negative energies. I call upon Mother Girth. Wow, that's weird. I call upon Mother Earth Gaia to ground me and connect to source through me. And if my guides are ready, I heard we are ready. So we are ready. This is about the feminine today. I heard yes. This is about all those women out there. I heard yes. Young and old. Look at that. And the deck kept splitting. And when I brought that deck out and shuffled it, it split on this, number 3. It's called Be Flexible in Every Situation in Your Life. Learn to concede in order to promote the light of peace. Yeah, you might be trying to find peace in your life. See how that's splitting on me? Okay. Oh, I knocked the other one out, Spirit. I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Mars and Charitus, I guess. I think that split on 2 earlier. Understanding that nothing is wholly good or evil, and that even the strongest person can heal in the right dose. Yeah, and I was talking about like that's, yeah, the fire. And it was like, and that the letter I was talking about, like that release. That's why they had me say, like, instead of be using words like letting go or I release this or that, they want you to now use I'm open to all that is aligned with me. Yeah, the time has come for action. You will receive all only by being prepared to give all. Yeah, you know what they're talking about, that okay. Ooh. Oya has spoken. The exchange of give and take has become unbalanced, out of kilter. I renew your spirit with wind. I renew your life with fire. Spirit. Okay, so that's the card. They said that's not the only card, but I'm not sure what they're talking about because, what was that one that I read? Oh, shoot, I think I put that back. It was something about, oh, I forget now, shoot. Okay, so you want, oh, this one on the bottom, the cat joker. The time has come for action. You will receive all only by being prepared to give all. And I was going to say, because you have to be willing to give of your love, give of your possessions, even if that is going to help someone, like being in that giving type relationship, like give it that, you have to have that give and take, right? It can't be, it has to be balanced. So you have to be with somebody that's a giver, and you have to be also a giver and a taker. And see how that it's split this way again. See, trust your judgment. Yes. Believe in yourself and in your truth. Yeah. Yeah. Raphael, look, and it brought out Raphael and Tobit. It definitely has to do with healing old wounds. In the wasteland, I'm pretty sure that's what that is, old wounds that they're talking about. And then it's split here, which is Freya and Escaeld. The answer to the question, what is my task, only can be found on the battlefield of life. Only the courageous will discover it. And that's the call. And the wasteland has to do with this burning. Look, and they even brought up the water again. Spirit. Okay. Okay, yeah, see this here too. You are walking the path of protection to discover perfection, to discover paradise. Do not hurry. It will happen one way or another. Take small steps and enjoy the journey. That's what they're talking about. It takes time to heal. Like everybody heals differently, right? Do you want 4 cards to go with these? You want this one to go with this one. Okay. And you want this one to go with this one. Yeah, this one here in the bottom, Metatron and Estania, I guess. Estania, yeah. Be sincere and fearless. There is no point in pretending or changing yourself for other people. I'm going to put Raphael up here onto the power of the land. Because the land, and this one's going to go on the mountain. Because the power of the land, what is this? Venus is on the bottom. Venus and Dom Channing? I don't know. The beauty of love lies in its wilderness. Be daring and embark upon journeys with your dragon. And then you have the Isle of Women. Women's mystery on the bottom. Oh Lord. And look, when I picked that up, look, it's separated on the source of life. It's water. And there's butterflies. Look, the butterflies are there. Okay, Spirit. See, Venus is supposed to be considered feminine too. All right, what else, Spirit? I mean, you want me to read all these cards? Or like, they want me to read Wasteland, because Mountain is vision and inspiration. So Mountain is, I really don't know what these cards mean. Honestly. I don't know why they had me pick this deck. Okay, so you want me to look at Wasteland first? Which is what? 5. I don't know how these work. Oh, they all different symbols. Oh, they have different symbols on them. That's how they work. So these two have squares. These two have circles. This one has a triangle. So mountain. Okay, so the triangle. What does a triangle mean? I don't think that's a place. Yeah. So the triangle is places. Oh, look, and you know what's funny? Look at that, Spirit. I didn't even realize. See, they have mountain here. And then look, there's mountains in the background, but he's up on some kind of like cliff of some sort. Like, I don't know if it's a complete mountain or you consider it a mountain, but there's mountains all around, like big. And then there's a dragon, and then there's a bird flying in that one. Okay, so let me just see what mountain is. Mountain is number 7, since I'm already in that area. Okay, yeah, that explains what I came out under. Okay, so I'm just going to read it. It says here, mountains lend texture and shape to our landscapes and form boundaries between communities and countries. They create weather, influence the flow of bodies of water, and reflect the strength and endurance of the land through all the long ages of the earth. Mountains are formed as a consequence of profound upheavals when pieces of the earth crust collide with molten rock from deep inside the earth. You know, with all the fire too. Okay, so it's saying it's not surprising then that mountains should inspire awe, that we should think of them not only as refuges but as sacred places. The mountain is the place where we turn for vision and inspiration, but it's not always an easy ride. After inevitable difficult ascent, we might become dizzy as we look down from the heights. We might fear the extremity. We might fear being pushed to or beyond our limits. But if we can, that's why Metatron's here, because Metatron's here for protection. But if we can hold strong, the reward of our effort is ability to see clearly and to understand how we might dream our vision into being. This card encourages us to persevere and to dream dreams that are as large and wide as we need them to be. So you might be, there's a lot of people that are trying to birth a new life for themselves, for sure. Okay, so what's the sovereignty? What is that? Let's see what that is. Sovereignty. I want to see what the circle means. Allies. Okay. Power of the land. Celtic mythology is highly goddess-centered, and creative essence of the universe was female, and woman represented the spiritual axles of the world. But above all, the Celtic divine female in her various incarnations was deeply grounded and rooted in place. Okay. Okay. It's an ally who reminds us the land must be respected. Yeah, okay. Well, there's mutual respect between the goddess and the king. Okay, because it just briefly talks about how the power of sovereignty was paramount during the reigns of the king, favored by the goddess. the land was fertile and prosperous, and the tribe was victorious in war. But if the power she bestowed was abused, then the people invited disaster. So that's where they're talking about, and that's how mountains are created. They're just talking about how those mountains are created from the earth. And if you're ticking off this goddess, she's going to cause... Okay, so if there was mutual respect between the goddess and the king, the land and the people, nature and culture, feminine and masculine, then live a life is filled with abundance. But when we refuse to live in balance and fall out of harmony with the world around us, the fertile land becomes the wasteland. And look, and I'm reading the sovereignty card, and the wasteland card came out. Are they talking about burning down the old ways of I think this is a transformation. They're talking about burning down the old ways of the way the world is working. I think that's what this reading's going to be about. But they need the feminine to do that, because it's been unbalanced all these years, all these centuries. The women have been suppressed in their divinity, because you know what? They, like when the women's lib and all that went on, that's not really what women were looking for. Women were truly looking for the freedom. They weren't asking for permission from men. They were asking to be, what was the word you just used? Bestowed to the grace that they've always encompassed. I don't know what that means. But when they refuse to live in balance and fall out of harmony with the world around us, the fertile land becomes the wasteland. In this context, sovereignty also reminds us that the source of our power as women and in the image of divine, which lives within each of us, comes from the land. We must now become its guardians and protectors. And that is why Gaia is so important. And that Gaia is not being respected. And she's going to cleanse the earth. And I believe it's going to happen through fire. I've been telling people for a while now, all my family that, that I'm around all the time. I'm like, I'm telling you, there's going to be some kind of cleansing, and it's going to happen with fire. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know how, but I'm telling you, it's going to be fire. Oh, that's round. That's why I was, okay, that's square. Gotta go in the squares. These are kind of like weird. I've had this deck for a long time. I just never really, the wasteland. It's a place where dreams go to die. It's an arid, rootless place, and its ground is infertile. In it, we're cut off from the source of life. We inhabit the wasteland when we occupy ourselves with jobs that bring safety and security, but don't bring us meaning or joy. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about all the external stuff that we deal with. And we're so busy with running around and taking care of this and taking care of that, that we're just living on the earthly plane, but we're not, like, on the inside. Our souls are basically dying because we're not connected to Gaia anymore. And this is mainly for the women, because they're saying that, like, that's why she's called Mother Earth, because she's birthed all these animals. She's birthed like, you know what I mean? Wowzers. This is kind of intense for a January 1st, beginning of the year. I guess, why not? Beginning of the year, beginning of a whole new way of thinking. Out with the old, I guess. Here we go. And really, it all comes from within. Like all that healing, all that, everything. Like everything comes from within women. Like all life and everything. Is a place we're allowed to be ourselves and that we're never meant to be. Yeah, there we go. Where I even said that. The wasteland is a place where we've allowed ourselves to become what we were never meant to be. Because, yeah, like I was saying before, because women just keep doing like all the things and they don't, live in their truth is what I call it, where instead of following in our own instincts, we'll spend most of our lives trying to make other people happy, squeezing ourselves into glass slippers. Look at that. That were made for them, not us, and living from our heads rather than our hearts. Yes, because we have it all backwards. Society has convinced us one way, but really that's not the way. The wasteland kills all that's alive and vibrant inside us. Yeah, it's just like a slow death. Because, you're all the life's sucked out of you by the time you hit like your 50s. You're just like, oh, life is just like, what is going on? Living in the wasteland means that we're out of touch with the seasons and the cycles of the year and with the natural world of which we've forgotten to belong. And when we lose our relationship with the land and other than humans who inhabit it alongside us, then in the deepest sense, we lose ourselves too. Yeah, people feel lost. A lot of people feel lost. Our exhaustion is bone deep, and we come to believe that we're alone. This card invites you to discern all the ways in which you might still have one foot in the wasteland today, how you can escape it, what needs to change in your life. And it's funny that card, this talks about how you have one step in this world and one step in the new world, because I did a reading not long ago, and that they kept bringing up the leg and the foot and the step, and like you're already one step into it. Just put the other foot in, like just finally get off the fence. Okay, so now the call, I got to read that now, because like this is like whoa, intense, because this came out here and it was about like the earth and about how the fire creates the mountains, and then the mountain came out, and then in this one also talked about the wasteland, which come over here to the wasteland card. But this is like the round one, and then this is a square one. I'm saying round and square. You probably don't know what I'm talking about. But like on these cards, like this one has like a square, and that's how I can find them in the book. So 6 is also a square. Let me see what the square says again. The journey. Yeah. Okay. So the square ones are journeys. The call. Okay. The heroine's journey always begins with a call to change. Swear to God, the butterfly. Okay. Sooner or later, we're called to wake up. You're awakening, yeah. It's a call to rise up out of the unendurable every day and inhabit a full, authentic life. Live in your truth. Yeah, I just said that. And when we hear it, we must answer this call or forever be lost in the wasteland. Yeah, because if you don't, oh, spirit, the call can come in many different times. When we find ourselves unhappy in our jobs or in our marriages, when we develop chronic illnesses, anxiety, or mental health issues, when rage or grief threaten to overwhelm us, when we begin to contemplate our own mortality, to question who we are, who we might have been, who we might yet become. When, for the first time, we finally see the wasteland for what it is. Oh my God. And I just finished saying, like, you hit like 50 and then you're just like, oh, but then because when you hit that age, you're kind of looking back over the years and you're like, oh, I can see all this stuff now that I didn't see then, because I now know things that I didn't know then, like things in society have been hidden from me, but now I know them. I know this, but unfortunately you could still be stuck in this, spirit. Intense, man. But you see it for what it is. Yeah. And now you're looking to be like, now where do I go? I've done all this. Now what? The call comes when we break. Yeah. Fortunately, it comes to us sooner or later, but it comes. And whenever it happens, we know there's a journey we must undertake. Something deep inside us knows that there's somewhere we should. And so, in the end, no matter how long or hard we resist it, and whether or not we think we can. We go because we must. We go because to stay is to die. Yeah, because everything's burning down. Like look, everything's burning down. There's nothing left. See, she's in all this sorrow and upset. Your life could have crushed around you too. Okay, explains the fire in my, and that's why I saw it was just a little fire. But then when you know what I mean? And then I could see this bigger fire and then another fire. I mean, it might be a complete accident, like when they made this card and the fire, but up in the corner above it, it really kind of does look like a dragon. You probably won't be able to pick that up on the camera, but it could just be like an optical illusion. Sometimes I get those optical illusions and then I realize that they're not optical illusions at all. So like Metatron is definitely, yeah, that's a really nice card. And the Isle of Women. That's, I think, talks about women joining together, is I think what that would probably mean. See, women are the bridge. See, and what people don't realize is like, you have your masculine and your feminine, but without the female, you lose that bridge. You know what I mean? Because they talk about the bridge about from this plane to the spiritual realm. In Irish mythology, oh, I'm not even going to try. The Isle of Women, this is the Tirnaban, I don't know. The Isle of Women is an island which lies far across the Western Sea, sometimes called the land of the living. It's a beautiful country of many colors, filled with music, flowers, trees, and birds. In the British tradition, Avalon, too, is an Isle of Women whose inhabitants, itomanized by the character of Morgan Le Fay, are healers and scholars. Oh, look, and look, she's even pregnant. Look, see, I'm telling you, there's a bunch of women out there that are probably 50, I'm going to say 40 and up, or close to 40 and up, probably between 40 and 80. I keep going 40 and 80. And I think you're all awakening. I got the chills. I think I just hit on something because I got the chills like crazy, got the chills. And that you're healers and scholars. Because you know what? The older you get, the more information you have. And I think you're being called to do something. Oh, the call. You're being called to do something. The Isle of Women. And I am, my psychic abilities, I'm pretty much right on when I say things. My intuition's like there. It's a hidden and protected land. Men come here uninvited at their peril. Okay, the Isle of Women is a place in which women mysteries are celebrated. A place which allows them to be explored in safety and sisterhood. It's a hidden and protected land. Men can come here uninvited at their peril. The women's mysteries which are honored and explored here include the blood mysteries of menstruation, motherhood, and menopause. Oh, that's why there's the three. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying, oh, jeez. Okay. Because I was talking about the creative mysteries which spark the blossoming of new life, art, and ideas. And that was part of my meditation. I actually talked about bringing in something new. Ending old and bringing in something new. The archetypal feminine, I don't know what that is. in all its forms, is also celebrated on the Isle of Women. It's a place where the lost or damaged feminine can be explored, reclaimed, and reimagined. So a place of healing is what it is. It's, I don't know what that word is. It's so small. Temenis of sanctuary. It's protected from the outer world, and what's contained within it belongs only to women. This card invites you to find a safe place and to rest a while as you explore the mysteries of the feminine. In this sacred, inviolable space, you can explore the manifold ways in which those forces show up in your own life. Wow, Spirit. This is very important for women. I don't know what is happening with these cards right now because it is like blowing me away. But this is basically, you know what I mean? Because it is saying the rooted woman. And they're saying how, like, if you're in this wasteland, it's because you're not rooted. And that's why they were bringing up, like, the power of the land. They're trying to tell you, like, if you go and see, and they brought the Raphael, and Raphael is heart healing. You can use this green light and call him in and be in nature and heal. You could be in nature and you're healing. You don't even know it. You could just be like potting a plant or putting seeds out or whatever, but you're still in Gaia and you're going to heal. You don't even know you're doing it. But it's a good way now that you know, now that you know. But it sounds like this is because they're talking about all the, because they're talking about like all the things that you've gone through, like, you've given birth, you've gone through like early menopause, you've gone through all like the early years, and now you're in the, and is she holding fire? I'm not even kidding. I think she's holding a ball of fire. I don't know if you can see that. See what she's holding there? Oh, unbelievable, Spirit. Okay, let's see here. Well, we know what Raphael is. My name means God heals, and I am sending you my light, and you will receive the gift of divine order on every level. And yeah, you don't try to rush your healing. Healing takes time. But the fact that you're here and watching this, you are in it. See, when you get into nature, I just heard them say, when you're in nature and you're healing, you get these visions and inspiration. And these inspirations could be to create or to birth new ideas. Yes, Spirit, thank you. And Metatron, they're like, Metatron's here. You're going to be protected here. But be sincere and fearless. There is no point in pretending or changing yourself for other people. Literally, Spirit. This has come from the Dragon deck, and that's what they're talking about, the change here. Yes, you don't do it for anyone but yourself. Absolutely. Okay, I'm just going to see what this dragon here says here. Has, Oya? Okay, Aya? I don't know. The exchange of give and take has become unbalanced, yeah. Out of kilter. I renew your spirit with wind. I renew your life with fire. Well, that's basically what was in my meditation. Holy Spirit, like it blows me away when I can just have these meditations and then they bring with the cards that are part of my meditation. It just blows me away every time they do it. And this one here, it's Freya. And see, Freya is a female warrior. And it came out on the call. And if you remember what the call was about, finding yourself basically and getting out of this wasteland kind of thing. And just taking care of yourself and doing it for nobody else. Like you can't do it for anyone else. You have to do it for yourself. This one is the answer to the question, what is my task, can only be found on the battlefield of life. Yeah, you've already been in this wasteland. I think you know already. I think you know because you've been through all the seasons. You've been through all the seasons in womanhood. I still think that this is because I use the number 50. So I'm pretty sure that this has to do with women that are over 50, but this could also apply to women that are under 50, because there is a lot of women out there that are in their 30s that are so mature that they could be a 50-year-old woman. You know what I mean? They just don't have all the years behind them. Can only be found on the battlefield of life. Only the courageous will discover it. Yeah, that's exactly what they're talking about. You have gifts. That's what they're talking about. These are the angels that you're talking about, isn't it? From the readings, from the past 2 readings, you've been bringing up about the angels. These are angels, aren't they? I heard some of them, yes, but some of you are healers. Some of you are healers, and you're not healing yourself. You've been healing all your family because they've been sucking the life out of you and you didn't even know. See, all these women, there's a lot of women all around the world, and they don't even realize, like, they need to be in this kind of, I'll tell you, I have a stone. Here, I'm going to bring this out, actually. I call them stones, and I never called them stones before. I always referred to them as crystals, but lately, since I've been doing these readings, I've been calling them stones. And I think it might be one of my ancestors that, like a really old ancestor that just referred to them as stones, because they probably didn't refer to them as crystals way back when, Anyway, this is like a form. I don't know exactly what this type of stone is, but it's a form of jade. And what it does is it keeps all your chakras balanced. And remember, your chakras aren't just your main chakras, like your main ones that run up your spine. You have way more chakras than that. There's many. There's many. So anyway, I carry this around because it helps keeps my chi lined up and balanced. I thought I had a cup of tea and I don't. Okay, let's see. What next, Spirit? I don't know why you'd want these ones. They want me to bring down the Truth Oracle. Talent, born with features, personality, intuition, sixth sense, intuition, and subconscious. Yeah, that's what they've been talking about. Look, it's split again for me. Rose, passionate love, thorns, short. Seems weird to bring these cards down, Spirit, with that reading here. You have run away in reverse. Get away, keep away, give up. Yeah, you're not running away. You're not running away because you have no fear. You've already been through it all. Like, your world's probably burnt to the ground around you. Divine timing, the bottom. Forgotten person, care, past, old friend. That's what they're talking about. It's probably what put you in that wasteland to begin with. Chew, yeah, deep thinking. Remember, solve puzzles, code words. And that's what they're talking right here about, that be sincere and fearless. And that don't change for anybody else. You're doing all this deep thinking and you're solving these puzzles. Oh, what made me split here? Let me see. Empty room, no people, the end. Opportunity. Yeah. You might have maybe in the very beginning, but I mean, that's kind of shocking when, you split up with people or someone passes away or whatever. You're just kind of firm, wide awake, clean, decisive. I can't even make it up because it's right here. It talks about, what is your task in the battlefield of life? And you're now you're just like, yeah. I'm wide awake because here this wasteland helps you wake. And that's what the call does. It helps you wake. Once you wake up, you can be, and it talked about discern, like to be able to discern. Yep. Okay. Is there any more? Divine timing came out again. Okay. Look, that came out again. Look. Miss you. Yeah, just because, well, talent came out again too. You know, just because you uninvited guests, look at that. And that was what they were talking about, the women of Isle here, that they would, if you go to their island when they were doing these ceremonies, and because it was just for women for healing, because you know, when you think about it, like, I mean, there's laws and stuff to help protect women now, but you know, way back in many years ago, like women had to protect them, each other. Refuge, belong, and haven. Yeah, that's what this isle is about. Because, you know, like they were just prey. You know what I mean? Women are, well, women still are prey. Honestly, they are. Like women are preyed on all the time because, well, they're physically weaker, and you know, men can overpower them in many ways. And yeah, sad to say, but true. Spirit, what do you want? They were pointing me to this one earlier, ask your guides, but I was kind of trying to avoid it because I don't really know the cards that well. Oh, Spirit, I didn't want to be reading cards all day. Yeah, and here it is right here. Like, oh, maybe it was the lid that they really wanted me to co-create a life of love with the universe by your side, Spirit. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about, well, and then look, she's pulling back the curtains, see? Yeah, because you figured stuff out. You're waking up. That's what's going on. You're part of the angel and the healers and all that. You're part of that group, whoever you are. Who it's plenty. I heard there's many. There's many in all the different ages, but there's a lot that are, I think, over 50. I think this reading that's what this is for. This seems to be just for the feminine. You know what? I mean, you look about like everything on this, it's been about women. Even like the women have come out in the cards, but this looks like a man in the see, it looks like the figure of a man. Forgotten person. Yeah, you're trying to yeah. It's part of your core, it's part of your past. Look, rest. Healer guides. I'm not even joking. Law healer guides. Teacher guides. Yes, because you have the wisdom, and I was even talking about that. Look, and abundance came up too. Joy. Okay, so healer guides. It's up here. Yep, the healers comes out on the, and support. Look, the guardian. Look, you have the support. I think it was this one that you're being supported, wasn't it? Yeah. Be sincere and fearless, because Metatron, they're there. That's what they're there for. They're there for that support. I'm going to read that because I'm pretty sure that card alone is about, I read that before, but I don't recall. How do they, oh, number 6. Oh, that's number 8. Number 6, background information. He is the highest angel of the most senior member of the heavenly hierarchy, if it can be termed as such, after the divine source of all being. Yeah, support. He is regarded as the governor of heaven, the angel of the beginning and the end. Metatron has been incarnated on earth several times, including as a prophet Enoch. His many sober quits, I don't know, whatever, include God's eye, God's right hand. He who stands behind God's throne, guardian of God's throne, and the presence of God, Metatron, has given the mighty sword, Marathol, or whatever it is, which has a liberating and stabilizing renaissance. Yeah, so that's the support, the guardian angel. The guardian angel is the support. Look, it even comes up leap of faith, but leap of faith came out somewhere before too. Okay, so what is this? The abundance, the teacher. Yeah, the teacher. You're the teacher because you've gone through all of this. You've gone through, yeah, because you're yes, because you've been in the wasteland. So then you can become the teacher. You've been, yeah, you're. Yeah, you could easily become a teacher. God, you could even be a teacher. And then abundance. Wide awake, clean, decisive. What is my task? The call. Didn't see how you were going to make those cards work, but they do it every time. I never am surprised. Yeah. Is there anything else here? Exhaustion. Yeah. Women are usually exhausted, especially when you hit a certain age. You're just like, oh, why? Is my life so draining? But what did they say about that when your life is draining? Look, I split it and then I split it again on the same. Unconditional love, teacher guides. That's exactly what it is too. Guardian angel. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else, Spirit? Okay. Oh, they kept showing me this deck here. So this is just a little message from Eternal Light, and then we're going to close the reading. All right. Blessing in disguise. Every experience offers a gift, whether you perceive it as good or bad. Yet sometimes the gift is only revealed with the passing of time. Be patient and have faith. There is a blessing that you cannot see at present. All right, what's on the bottom? Release the past. Oh my God, Spirit. And have faith. Yeah, release the past, because you know what? That was part of my meditation. My meditation was about, instead of saying like let go and all that, it said, I am open to all that is aligned with me. So instead of saying like, you know, I release this and I like, because I was saying, talking about that letter, burning that letter, you can write on the letter and just like release that from yourself. Yeah. Okay. For new possibilities to emerge, bless the past, give thanks for it, and let it go. I just finished saying, oh, Spirit, hanging on to heartache causes blockages. Infinitely creative energy and bountiful blessings are waiting to flow through you. Each moment of each day brings fresh potential. Every victorious thought helps create a brighter future. Yeah, they're talking about all that self-thought again, but that is funny how they talked about that. Okay, is there anything else, Spirit? They said no. Okay, well, that's good. It's a new chapter. Yeah. Yeah, the renewal. Yeah, that's exactly. Seeds you planted in seasons past are now sprouting. I even talked about you could be out in nature planting seeds or changing plants or whatever. Something you have wanted for a long time begins to manifest. Let it be your mantra. I welcome and am grateful for this new chapter in my life. I thank the universe for the many blessings blossoming for me. And then with that, they say, I am open to all that is aligned with me. Spirit. I can I can't make this stuff up. Anyway, so thank you, energy, for all the energies that come to deliver this beautiful message for the collective. And I hope for all those ladies out there that you're going to start finding your soul families and you're going to be able to join together with them. And, well, with all of us, really, we're all going to join together. And you finding this reading, you know, you'll be part of, you know, like you'll be resonating at my level. And that's a really good thing because we're all going to start resonating together and we're all going to, it'd be a blessing in disguise. Oh, there's 2 of those cards. Look at that. That was the first one that came out. And then there's another one called Blessing in Disguise. See that? I didn't even know. I didn't even know that was in there. This one's blessing and this one's a blessing. Well, now I have to read it because I've never even seen that before. In the light of truth, I even said that about the truth. Count your blessings. Things are not as bad as they seem. In many ways, things have never been better. It's just that you can't see that right now. It may seem the universe has hit pause, but soon all will start to flow again. There are many blessings to come. Yeah. Wow. That is so funny. Okay. So there's the encouragement that they're trying to get across to you that don't give up. You just keep on trucking basically what you're doing. You just keep working it out. You just keep staying focused and don't give up. I swear to God, Spirit. In silence, we acknowledge all knowledge is revealed. And that's what they've been talking about going in like this, solving puzzles and code words. To an open heart, all is wisdom. Don't give up your dream. Go forth, shine, and savor each moment. Be the love you seek and the change you wish to see. Give freely without condition, for it is all through giving that you now receive. Oh, and that was like in the very beginning. What card was that? It came out, and that's what it was talking about. It was talking about like giving of your heart and not just be in the receiving. Oh, Spirit, so it's the best way to end that. Okay, thank you. All the energies. I'm closing the reading now. So I'm shutting this down because they'll just keep going and I can just keep going and it'll just go on for days if they wanted it to. Anyway, so I'm going to let you go. And I hope this helps give you some support and some insight and to know that you are not crazy and you are not insane and that your problems are real and your healing is real and everything that is happening is your truth and you just need to stand in it. And, you know, just keep changing that mind think, you know, the way that, you know, we've been conditioned, as I said before, which also came out anyway. So bless you all because you're going to need it. The world is a crazy whirlwind. Anyway, so hope this finds you well. Have a good day.